What's going on, guys? Welcome back to In the World None of It podcast. I'm Siddons.
I'm Lane.
I'm Matt.
I'm Lincoln.
Shout out Roger.
I don't like anything with sprinkles on it. Anyway, welcome back to the In the World None of It podcast. Today we're talking about prayer. I thought we had already talked about it, but I went through and looked at all the episode names, and we have not talked about prayer yet, so that's what we're going to do.
What?
There's also a bunch of flies down here, so if you see one of us go like this, or like this, or like that.
Or catch one between your fingers and eat it.
He's the reason they're down here.
Then it's because there's flies. It's not because we have schizophrenia or anything and swapping to things that aren't there. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all for noticing my shirt today. Yes, it's the NBA Finals champions because the Thunder won.
Get this man a true.
The Thunder won, and that's my favorite team, and I'm not a bandwagon, so don't call me one. My whole family loves the Thunder. Anyway, yes, congratulations to the Thunder. I'm very proud of my team. And
What about Lightning?
Very glad we won. Shut up. You're fired. Anyway, you can find us on every social media platform except like a few of them.
Except the ones you can't.
YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, and that's it. My sister tries to rehearse those every time I bring it up, and she fails every time. She always forgets Spotify and TikTok.
There's going to be a fly just crawl across the
One
lines.
already has. I saw it did. Anyway.
Dirt.
How? No, it went on like the thing back there. Also, have we filmed since July 4th? We haven't. But we did post that week. So hopefully none of y'all lost any limbs on July 4th.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs, nose, yes. Fingers if you're Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah, stay safe. Don't do dangerous things stupidly. What do we say? Do stupid things safely, I think. We said that at football practice. So, yeah, do that. If you're going to do something stupid, do it safely, and then make sure it glorifies God. Oh, my goodness. I just saw like 5. It's right there. But, yeah, hopefully you are safe. Happy birthday to anybody that's having a birthday. And, Lane,
Sorry, I was looking at Cupertino.
Lane, do you have anything you'd like to say about prayer? Just off the dome.
Everyone prays differently.
How do you pray?
Some people like to pray in congregations, and others prefer to pray alone.
I like that word. Congregations.
Yeah, I came up with it.
I like that word.
I don't know if you are, but I'd be willing to bet money that you have Matthew 23
No,
in there.
I actually don't, believe it or not.
I was going to say.
I'm in Matthew.
I may be 100% wrong,
I'm in Matthew 6.
but is that not where it says to pray? Like,
Don't pray in synagogues and
Yeah.
kingdoms.
Is it
but
that- I
was
pray
just
alone. Go to a closet and pray alone.
No,
Is that what
Matthew
it is?
23 is
What?
Pharisees being hypocrites.
well, yeah, but isn't that part of it? Or
No,
like-
it's Matthew 6.
Okay, I'm crazy then.
No, it's okay.
I'm
actually reading from that spot, though. So you are
actually
technically,
fired.
you're technically right. But,
From Matthew 20?
no, Matthew 6 is where it's at.
Oh, okay.
You-
Well, I'm fired.
But only a part. Matthew 6, 9 through 13. So anyway, back to you. Congregation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? So you said previous episode, 2 episodes ago, because I get that confused.
Yeah.
Is it 2? Oh, I thought you were telling
What
me.
do you mean?
It was recent.
You were like me and preferred to be alone
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
when you feel closest to God.
Yeah.
2 episodes. Is that same with prayer?
Yeah.
Or do you feel more
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
same thing, just by yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Siddons, what about you? Do you feel more? Oh wait, he needs mic. Do you feel more like
Fly
when you prayed?
We smell really bad.
I put on
just
cologne
like
before I
going-
got over here, though.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you prefer the prayer in congregation, or is it more of a by yourself deal?
I prefer to pray by myself because I have a really big problem of caring about feeling like doing. No, praying in front of somebody because they're going to think I'm more Christian and a better person for praying.
More holy.
Right.
More like.
Yeah, I'm better than them. Right. I idolize myself.
So, okay, it's actually funny you bring that up. When it comes to stuff like that, where you, so like at the end, I use football a lot as examples, but that's kind of where I see more things at. I don't mean that in a weird way, sorry. But at the end of practice, coach will always ask if anybody wants to pray. Every time, though, he would do it a few months back or during season. You know, first guy, I'd love to do it. And then, you know, I kind of started thinking like that. I was like, maybe I should, back off a little bit. Because, like, maybe somebody sees that and they're like, that doesn't add up. Because I just heard him say this during practice. Or saw him do this. Or whatever. So I started thinking, maybe some people would look at me kind of hypocritical. And that's one thing I do not like, is, like, hypocritical stuff. I try to not to be one, even though I still am. I mean, everybody is in their own way. I'm not guilty of that. And then I started thinking of it differently. Obviously, I used to be kind of scared to pray, in front of people, a group. But then, football, after I kind of got in the routine, that kind of, was a way for me to practice it almost. And, I remember when I started thinking differently about it, like, hey, maybe somebody's seeing it a different way since I'm saying it. Maybe they're thinking like that. Maybe I'm more holy than them or whatever. But then they see other actions I do or stuff I say and like, oh, well, that doesn't add up. And then I started thinking of it differently when somebody told me, I know who it is. I don't think I'm not really supposed to say names. But he came up to me after a practice and he asked why I stopped doing it. Like, stop being the prayer guy after practice. And I was just kind of, hesitant about it. I think I probably told him something completely wrong. But then, that kind of gave me the routine of doing it again. Thinking, like, maybe, if people want me to pray, then I'll pray. And then I noticed one day a freshman that moved, this is after season, a freshman that had moved up, he was doing the workouts with us. And before anybody even said anything, and we're sitting there in that huddle almost ready for practice, he immediately asked, hey, Coach, I want to pray, And when he said that, that kind of changed things. So now I see it as like, if I don't do it, it's almost an opportunity, letting other people do it too.
Right.
But I thought maybe that was just kind of a dumb thing to think. But the more I did it and the more I just kind of let someone else do it, I saw multiple people start doing it. It was a domino effect. People that I wouldn't expect to do it. And, that kind of, that means a lot. Because, prayer seems kind of small for people that are so used to doing it. But I know one person, one player, one of my teammates did it. And I didn't expect it. And that was a big thing to me. Because I didn't know, maybe he saw someone else doing it. He's like, hey, maybe I should try that out for myself or whatever. So that's a great thing. I feel like, though, when it comes to prayer, it's a great opportunity to set an example too. But once you get in that habit, like I did, you kind of realize a lot of people. Yeah, see, there's a lot of flies on that camera right now. You kind of get in that habit, and people start looking up to you or seeing you as an example, and so that sets your bar higher too.
Like I said, I feel like I don't want to show off because I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like, say I go out to eat at Mexican and I'm like, someone asks me to pray for the food and I pray out loud, I'm like hoping people are looking at me because I'm praying, if that makes sense.
The intent of what you're praying for or why you're praying?
Like, I won't even know what I won't even remember what I prayed for. It'll just be something that I thought of, and it's just because these people are going to see me do it. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've brought that up, though, before.
Yeah, I think we have.
Matthew, what do you think? Congregation, or you got something to add on?
I was going to say, for me, it's solo, but it's kind of away from that a little bit. But prayer is like it's legit a conversation with God. And so, in order to build like a strong relationship, you have to talk to somebody. You can't just, hear about them. And then you're like, oh yeah, we're friends. You have to actually like talk to them. But also a good thing to remember is that a conversation works two ways. So in that time when you're praying, what I like to do is I just kind of be quiet for a minute. And if God has anything to say to me, then I listen to that. And a lot of times I'm not sure what's just my brain doing what a brain does and just talking, or what actually is God. But I feel like, to me, certain things stick out more if they are from God, if that makes sense. But
One thing I remember, sorry, I cut you off. One thing I remember you told me actually is before you pray, say a pre-prayer prayer to kind of clear your mind.
If I'm praying out loud in front of people,
Yeah,
like you get to the end of service and preacher's about to call on someone to pray, I pray that if he calls on me, you give me the words to speak and words to pray.
yeah. I use that a lot actually, for that instance. So like practice or
Right.
sometimes
Yeah.
here.
And I do believe it helps a lot.
It 100%
It
does.
calms you down. It takes the nerves away.
Also-
if you're a person to get nervous about that. Most people don't get nervous about it.
No,
Some do.
surely some people, most people do. What?
Flies are God.
Nah, they're not.
But I was gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I have to literally pray the devil away before my prayers.
That's what I meant.
Because
Yeah.
as soon as I start praying, all the thoughts, whether no matter what it is, like it'd be disgusting thoughts, it could be, oh, you hate God. Like it's literally stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just pop up in my head. And I'm like, where did that come from? I've never felt like that in my life. But yeah, I'm like, I have to like literally say in Jesus' name, release. I rebuke you. Get like I am praying to God and only God, and this is a conversation between me and God, and you are out of it. And to be honest, it goes away.
It does. Yeah.
Completely goes away. My head is clear after that, and then it's just me and God. It's
Absolutely.
crazy how that works.
When you told me to just start doing that, I did, and it definitely helps. But one thing about the conversation that Matthew brought up, the verses I was supposed to go through, I don't know if I'll get to them now or not because of time. In verse 9, Matthew 6, verse 9, it says, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. It's different because of my version. It's NIV. But it talks about God's intimacy. How Father is like we call God our Father, and it's more of a, I feel like it's a closer relationship. So, like, instead of it being a friend, I feel like you're a bit closer with your father. But one thing our pastors said a lot, or stuff that just kind of sticks with me through his sermons, is he brought it up, I think the past 2 or 3 weeks, actually, about how we depend on God, or how we should. When you try to go away from him, live your life with your own direction, that's when you get the most lost. And he even gave an example today during worship. A mom and her kid was walking past him. I think they had used the bathroom or whatever. And the kid was like right behind the mother and just going like walking as fast as he could, but still, kind of latched onto his mother. And he used that as like, when you try to live your life independent from God, you realize how much you depend on Him. Don't let yourself think depending on God is weakness, because depending on God is where you're going to get your most strength. But when it comes to prayer, I feel like we always say Father. So like in that, it's the Lord's Prayer. We say Our Father. It's a conversation with someone that we depend on. I'm not saying, and just like an actual father or a parent, I'll say parent, you're not always going to get the answer you want. I've asked to go places, I've asked to get something, I've asked to do something, and there's been times they've said no. So don't think God's a wishing well. He's a parent. The things He's going to give you is always actually for
Your benefit.
your benefit. Exactly. And whether you realize it or not, so like when a parent says no to you going something, you don't realize it, but maybe something could have happened that you didn't go to, and it saved you from it.
Definitely.
And so God, the prayer part comes in when it comes to how you pray. Know who you're talking to. Know that He is your true Father, not like worldly father, which, that's still a part of your life. Your worldly father. I'm not saying it's not. But it is God the Father. The same person that created this world created you for a purpose. Don't think that He's going to always say yes. Don't use Him as a wishing well. I think we've said that before. Don't do that. There's no purpose in doing that. You're not going to get everything you ask for, But you realize that if you don't, there's things that you're getting back that is worth more than what you're wanting. So that's a big part of the prayers, who you're praying to. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because that kind of, mixed in with what Pastor's been talking about on Sundays.
So, like we were saying, like Lincoln was saying, don't treat God like a genie or a wishing well, because ultimately His plan is better. Like when we pray, whenever we went to church camp 2 weeks ago, the guy told us how to pray. I'm not sure. I know it was separated into, it was Acts, ACTS. I don't remember what the A was, but I know that it was about praising God and being like, you're so good and you're so great. So, was it a praise? Is that what it was? Something like that. Appreciate, maybe. Appreciation. We'll say that. And then C was, I don't remember.
Corrections?
No.
Was I there?
Yes. You were at camp. I know T was thanking him, and S was asking for things. C, I think, I don't know. So I just made bring out the whole point, and I don't know exactly what it was. If I had my notebook, I'd have it. But so I'll put it on the screen. I promise. But yeah, don't treat God like a wishing well, because ultimately His plan is what's best for you. Treat it like prayer like a conversation. Don't just ask for stuff. Don't just ask for stuff. Use it as like a normal conversation. What I do, a lot of the times I just talk about my day and stuff that I did, and that just makes it flow like a normal conversation better. And then, like I said, you gotta just talk, because you're talking with the guy that made you, that made everything around you, and so that's a pretty cool thing that we have just in general, to be able to talk to him. And yeah, so it's not like a wishing well. Like, if you do ask for things, make sure that you're okay with not getting it, because like I was saying, Jesus in the garden, He asked that, I don't know if this is the exact words, was it that the cup would be lifted from His hands or something like that? It was something like that. Something would be lifted from His hands. And so that He wouldn't have to do it. But He was, I know he was very stressed out about it. I mean, he was sweating blood. But did you not know that?
No. Yeah. He was sweating.
He was so stressed out that he was sweating blood.
Who?
Jesus.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes.
I don't know if
You
it's
knew this?
I don't know if it's in the Bible,
It's
but
in the
it's like
movie.
historically
Oh,
accurate.
That's awesome.
you were talking about Jesus.
That's not awesome.
Like, someone
He was so
around
stressed about having to
That's
die
not
on the
fair.
cross.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm simple-minded. Anyway, keep going.
This man false. Okay. Yeah, he was like, let this be lifted from my hands if it be your will. So be okay with not getting the things that you're asking for. Make sure that, like, because God won't give it to you if it's not, like, meant to happen. If it's meant to happen, He'll give it to you. If it's not part of His plan, then there's not a point of Him giving it to you in the first place. And, sometimes, if you do get that thing, maybe it wasn't God that gave it to you. It's another thing to think about. Maybe it was something that...
I was like rereading that in my head like 3 times.
Yeah.
God, dude. Oh, that's tough.
Maybe it was something that God didn't give to you, and it was something that... Because you idolized that thing and you asked for it, and the devil saw that you wanted that thing, and now he's going to take it and make it something that it wasn't originally meant to be.
You think you'll know if you get the package by the wrong deliverer? Or
I mean, if that
What?
package, hold on. Let me preach, brother.
no, that's like that.
Come on, man.
Oh, dude, I was about to go on
Get that
another
package, man. Say it's cooking supplies, right?
rant. Oh Lord.
You can't cook with it.
Come on now.
Is it cooking supplies?
Oh my goodness, write that down.
Wait, hold on. How about Will?
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
No offense, I didn't get it.
If you have cooking supplies, you still cook with it.
No.
That's the exact opposite of what
No,
I
no.
said.
Yeah, I know. I'm
If
just
you
saying.
get cooking supplies, you got to make sure you can cook with it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Okay.
But if you can't cook with it, it ain't cook a supply.
That is true. That is true.
Drop what?
But
Like
then
this.
it's just a fork.
Yeah, perfect. Also, this is about prayer, but kind of not deep on any. Actually, no, it's not deep at all. Today at church, so I have a problem. I don't like keeping my eyes closed for that long unless I'm trying to sleep, and so I'll do like this.
No, it's actually,
and I'll do
it
that.
is really hard. to
I'm
keep your
not
eyes
good at
closed.
keeping my eyes closed. And they do like a song, of like before we leave,
Yeah.
kind of like it's not. It used to be like an altar call, and they just play music. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
That's kind of what it is.
It is, but they stop it before we pray and leave. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like this, right? And then like I kind of do this, like open my eyes first. And somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they were up. They were the singer, and they were like looking at me already. I was like, "Oh no!" Get your eyes closed. I got scared. I was like, "How'd they know?"
Something that I did that I thought was funny. It's not really funny. It's just we and Peyton, we were waiting on our group to go in because they're like we had groups like where we would just discuss stuff. And me and Peyton got there early, so we were kind of sitting back there. And the other group was praying, and I was just sitting there watching. And there were like a couple kids that were just,
Actually,
yeah.
I feel like rude though if I do that.
Yeah, so we're calling you out, you know.
But then at the same time, we were sitting there watching, so maybe.
Maybe
Okay,
you're
how about at basketball games when they're doing that circle prayer? Do you close your eyes during that, or?
I take my hat off.
I close my eyes when I. Oh wait, like when I'm watching them.
Yeah, like you're not in the game. Like they're on the court praying. And
I don't know. It
game's
just
over.
it just depends.
I don't know, but yeah, that kind of scared
They
me.
don't do anything though. Like they literally just they all huddle up. Like they don't tell anybody. They just.
What?
Never mind.
What do you mean? They do. They say the Lord.
They do.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
knew
really?
what they're
That's
saying.
what they do.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I always thought it was a different one. Did they even say it?
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom
That's what
come,
Jesus
thy
tells
will
us
be
to pray.
done on earth as
Yeah.
it is
See,
in heaven.
why don't we
Give
just
us
say that
today
every
our daily
time?
bread. Forgive us you the trespasses you trespass against us. Lead us from evil temptation. Deliver us.
Were you wanting me to talk about the say never regret what he's done?
I wanted Matthew to say his response to that.
on
Do you
your
have
But
one?
while he's scrolling and finding it, I just got one simple fan roll Twicky Wiki. Real quick, if you think you need to pray for it, just pray for it.
That's
Like,
everything.
If
Get
it
this man a true.
if it's stupid, give me a pulpit. No, but don't be afraid to pray. I mean, there's literally nothing to it other than some words and you and God. So
I saw a video. This isn't like this is kind of funny, but it was like Christian TikTok, right? And it's like what it's like coming home from a date when you're a strong Christian believer, or whatever. And he's like, he gets home, he's like, I gotta do it. And he goes, Lord, if she's not mine, she ain't mine. And then like it's like 3 weeks later, not talked to her since. And the whole comments are like, every time I've done that, it's never been the right person. One dude said he was like, he tried to text her later, and he was like blocked, and he never talked to her again or something like that. After the first date, I was like, oh my goodness. I feel bad for him.
I have eyes on my mouth.
So Peyton wanted me to say this.
yes.
Lincoln asked in our group chat, do you think Satan ever regrets what he's done and dreads the things he will have to do? And what I said is I think he's probably made up his mind on where he stands against God, and he's so full of pride and wickedness that he's convinced himself that he's going to win either way. And then I said, but if not, he just has so much hate for people and God, and he knows he's going to lose, but he's just simply doing what he does
Yeah,
to
just
take,
doubling down at
yeah,
this point.
to just bring other people down with him. Say is not a good guy.
The Sin Master.
They don't say. Get this man a
Like
true.
a snack.
He is.
Didn't believe in magic till I saw my dog turn into snakes.
We need to get youth pastor in here and make him talk about Satan.
He would.
'Cause he gets
It would be 2 hours. long.
14-hour, 24-hour live stream.
This is the tech part of that.
Go watch Superman.
Get
Yeah,
this
that's-
man a true.
Anyway,
I think that's it.
Superman though.
Peak.
Yeah, go watch that. You will leave the theater being like, dang.
I want to be a good person.
I want to be the best hater ever, or I want to be a great person. That's basically what it is.
Why?
Great movie. Hey, take your hat off. Can we get copyrighted for that?
Probably.
Did they copyright us? Oh, hey, real quick, by the way, too.
Can't get copyrighted. We actually can't get copyrighted.
There's another podcast that started after us called "In the World, Not of It" or something along that.
Yeah, mass report them.
Yes. No. Whoa. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. That's not. That's not us. That's not us.
Amen, Lane.
I mean, they probably mean to be like, actual, just doing what we're doing. But hey, buddy, we got the name first. Well, Matthew did, and we took it and we're running with it. And you're just walking.
Go dislike
Go
every single one of them.
No, don't show them. Hey, I'm just saying.
Show them.
I'm just saying we're better. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying that.
Love you guys. They probably saw us, and were like, dang, they took our name. Or
Wait,
no,
what?
Or no, they were like, oh.
They saw our second.
No, what I mean,
those guys are better than
what
us.
I mean is they probably put the name, and they're like, oh, these guys have the name.
So
Yeah.
then they should change it.
I'm kidding.
If they don't,
Go
we
support
mass
them.
report
Go support them. If you're watching this, sorry.
Don't support.
Yeah, we're
report.
joking. We're joking.
That's all
I don't know what to do though. If what if we both become like big podcasts and then like.
Then we mass report them.
Lane's
You don't
joking.
understand.
Lane's joking. I hope. Okay.
There's a reason Lane's
Wrap it
getting
up,
fired
wrap it
after
up.
this episode.
Wrap it up.
Anyway,
Get a load of this guy.
it was great being back on set. Again, sprinkles are overrated and shouldn't be on any dessert.
Whoa. Hold on.
Shut up. It's the food glitter, and I hate glitter, so I'm tired of it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you didn't know much about prayer, you know just a tad bit more. And then you also got some random facts near the end for comedic relief and stop with all the serious stuff. What was
Superman
that?
is peak.
Yes, go watch Superman. It's a great movie. James Gunn did a great job.
Director of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
Superheroes, at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hey, pray however you want. We kind of elaborate just on what we think. There's different thoughts and opinions. Are y'all making fun of me for talking? Okay. Okay. Also, real quick, I feel like we need to bring this up every now and then. So, when it comes to this said podcast, you see it multiple times throughout the episode where we talk about something or we try to, relate something back to a different part of the Bible. And we're just not for sure about, we're not for sure about what we're doing. And I just want y'all to know, if y'all don't like what we say or like you don't agree or we're getting something wrong, please let us know. We're teenagers, okay? We don't have this figured out. This is not a podcast saying we're right, you're wrong. Not at all. We're not perfect. We're not perfect at all. Nobody is. I hate to break it to you, but nobody is. This is our opinion, and then this is what we know. We're teenagers. We don't know the whole thing. We're not Cliff that can rehearse the Bible in every possible way. No. We give our opinions, and I don't want y'all thinking that we're trying to spread, hate or whatever. Yeah, misinformation about different stuff. You can tell when we're joking about stuff too, obviously.
Like, don't mass report them.
Don't mass report the other podcast, obviously. But if you want us to not be dumb on a certain topic, let us know. And don't take anything too serious here except the God parts. Like, everything off topic or something stupid. We're teenagers. We're still young. We're going to say stupid stuff. If you get offended by this, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to. That's not the point of this. We do this for our enjoyment and to, oh my goodness, get scared. And to, see that, don't worry about that. We do this so we can spread God because that's literally what we're here to, we're called to do this. And, that's really all I got to say. Don't take anything too harshly and let us know if we're messing up or you don't like a part of the episode or maybe we said something. We're young. We make mistakes. We say dumb stuff. We get stuff wrong all the time. A second ago, Matthew was talking about something, and he wasn't for sure, and we weren't for sure either. We're not perfect. We're just trying our best. Please don't be upset. Anyway, that's all.
With
I
all
just thought
that,
I'd say that.
With all, yes, great job linking.
Anyway, yeah, we're just a bunch of friends.
With all this being
that's
said, the Lord of Jesus Christ be with you.
Louder, Siddons.
Our love be with you all. In Christ Jesus. Amen.
That was a great job. Anyway, see y'all next week. Have a great week. Go watch Superman. Goodbye.